Texas Prison Story family salute. Y'all, it's your boy Tim Snow back here with another one. And if you've been following this case, which I know a whole lot of y'all have, about the Houston rapper Guerro 10k, he unalived 5 people in 2019 when he was somewhere around the age of 18 or 19 himself. He's 24 now. He's been incarcerated the entire time. Guerro 10k published videos, rapping, cell phone videos from the inside, like he was bucking the system. And the last we seen, he was on Telford unit. I think he started on Beto. I don't know if he was intake there or assigned there. I'm not sure, but I know and then went to Telford. Now they just transferred him to his new unit. Everybody knows Beto's hardcore, Telford's hardcore, and they just sent him to the Mark W. Michael unit, right next door to Beto. And I'll tell you something, everything that you hear about Telford, Michael got all that too, but it's a little bit more structured. Michael is a unit that it's a lot of old school convicts, a lot of grown men that have done a lot of time. They're getting their money, they're handling their business, and they like things how it is. And you really shouldn't be a youngster coming over there bucking the system. It's not a good idea to go someplace like that. So we'll see how he does. They also, though, have an ad seg, and I have not been able to find out if he was placed in ad seg or if he's in general population. I don't know. But here's the crazy and sad part. As soon as he gets to Michael unit, yesterday we're getting reports that 3 people were unalived on the same day at the same time. Imagine being 24 years old with a life sentence. You're thinking, okay, I'm going to roll up and try this new prison, see how it goes over here because I got no choice. And then bam, as soon as you get there, 3 people are unalived. It just reiterates the seriousness of the situation. The fact that you're probably never getting out, never coming home. And you got to play ball, man. Once you start the game, you got to play ball. That's why I tell everybody this is not the life you want. Who wants this? Man had a chance of being a major star, at least in Texas. And everybody knows you can make enough money being a Texas rapper that you don't have to even go nationwide. You can tour in the Lone Star State and make all your bread. Everybody's wanting to know about what his new life is going to be like over here. And that's what I'm saying. It depends highly if they put him in SIG, if they put him in population, or this, what type of wing he falls on, all the way to how his old homeboys handle him. We seen the smash out in Telford. Of course, they published it. We did a video reacting to it and all that. But hey, it's possible he gets back over here and they embrace him again. But it's more than likely that he's just gonna be riding solo now. He'll probably might even like it better if you want to know the truth. He'll be able to hang around whoever he wants to, be able to kind of wiggle a little bit more, but also not necessarily have the built-in friends and homeboys and everything else that come with that gang life too. Well, there's ups and downs to both. But I really honestly think the little dude is going to be all right no matter what, because he's already showed that he's down to do whatever he has to do. He hit one of his own homeboys with a fan motor on Telford. He's unalived 5 people. He's not really a big dude in a place where size matters unless you got to use that equalizer. And that equalizer takes it to another level. That can be anything from a shank to, ice pick, locking a sock, rocking a sock, all the way to a damn fan and a pillowcase. But having to use that equalizer, boy, that's putting you on a whole nother level. So I'm going to keep you updated as we find out more. I do know a couple people that have loved ones on Michael, so maybe we can get a little information about what's going on without saying too much or getting anybody in trouble or anything like that. So it's a breaking situation with him over there. They actually left him in Telford for a while. I didn't know how long he was going to stay over there. Obviously, he was in SIG over there just waiting to transfer. Show you how serious that whole entire Tennessee colony area is, because we're getting reports right now, and these are unconfirmed, but coming from reliable sources, honestly, that there's been around 20 deaths on Beto units since Thanksgiving right now. 20 deaths on Beto units since Thanksgiving. I'm not sure about how many are due to violence or not. I was hearing that most of them are overdoses and natural causes, which is still tragic. But that's a lot of people, man. You're talking about a 3,000 man unit, just like Michael, with 20 people passing away in a couple weeks. Less than a couple weeks. And a lot of that has to do, of course, with the K2, the overdoses, the deaths, and all that. But something else it has to do with unhealthy food, subpar medical care, and people just not caring about you. When they say prison medical, that's the biggest joke ever. Literally, you can have any problem in the world, they'll give you what they call non-aspirin, two little what are they, acetaminophen or something. I don't even give you ibuprofen. Used to, I think they stopped doing that. Somebody told me, and then they literally give you just a little pack with two of them in there, maybe once or twice a day. So you got these men in there with high blood pressure, diabetes, all kind of stuff, barely getting treated, getting the bare minimum treatment, and they're passing away from natural causes that are totally preventable. These natural causes and things these men are dying from absolutely would not be happening in the free world. They'd be seeing a doctor, they'd be getting proper care, the right medicine, and they probably live 30 more years, 40 more years, who knows. Going in there depending on them prison doctors and them ratchet funky nurses, there's just no telling what they're going to do to you, but they're not going to care about you. That's for a fact. I remember having a double earache in prison at one time. I was telling them people I'm losing my hearing. I was losing my balance, my hearing. I was in so much pain. The lady looked in my ear and said, "Ain't nothing wrong. Get back. Send this one back." And I could feel it. End up having to write so many different requests to go to medical again. The next lady that finally see me days later said, "Oh my God, your ears are so infected. I can't believe you haven't lost your hearing yet." And I look over at the other lady, said, "Nothing's wrong." You imagine what I wanted to tell her, but I was just happy that this lady noticed. Put me on some medicine and took me a little bit to even get my hearing back, right? But all of this is just more to why this is not the life you want. If you have any type of medical problems, outstanding things going, prone to problems in your family, just stay free, y'all. Cut out the violence, cut out the nonsense. If you're beefing and doing all this crazy stuff like Guerro 10k, the man literally unalived 5 people in a gang rivalry between rap groups. How crazy is that? All right, that was foolish pride, anger, and ego. And now he's 24 years never looking at daylight again. In a place where 3 people just got unalived yesterday. I don't think them 3 had anything to do with him. It's just a shocking reality and reminder of where he's at when he gets there. So if anybody knows about those 3 or what actually happened yesterday, without being too graphic and mindful of the family that they don't even know yet, drop a comment. Let us know, because we're curious as heck. So far, we just know it happened.